So right now I'm just waiting for Hannah to pick me up, and then us two are gonna go get Lexi, and we should see where the day takes us.
Good morning, everybody. I just left school, and right now I'm on my way to pick up Colton and Lexi to go to Stephen Avery's.
She should be here any minute now. There she is! Hannah! Hello!
Hi!
Lexi! We're here for Lexi.
2 hours later.
Look who's coming out! Look who's here! Lexi Tharp. Hello everybody! Hello everybody!
Hello!
So, our original plan for this video that we're posting today was to go to Halloween Express in Green Bay and then go to the abandoned haunted house complex in Milwaukee. But plans kind of changed because after I talked about filming that Stephen Avery documentary that I wanted to film so bad in our last video, I was like, you know what, let's just do it. So we're gonna do that, but it's gonna be shorter. So our plan for this video is to go to Halloween Express still, but then we're gonna go to Manitowoc and film some Stephen Avery stuff, talk about it. We have some interviews with people that we filmed. Then after we share our opinions and share the facts from the case and everything, we're gonna go to the abandoned haunted house complex in Milwaukee and film a review and film our reactions there. So that's pretty much what the whole day consists of. So we'll see you in Halloween Express, right girls?
Yeah.
Yep, let's go.
Oh, maybe.
So we're closing, but we're coming anyways, right girls?
Student loans.
Spooky, scary, scary.
Spooky, scary skeleton.
Hannah? Ooh,
I think that's a look. Or like
yeah.
the maid. Yeah. Yeah. What?
Bitch.
Horrified. Ew. Oh wow, that's tight. Wow, it looks like me.
Do I look good?
Why the does it like look freakishly real even though it's not as like skin tone? Why are you looking in all glasses?
Everything looks good on Lexi.
I want to see the white. These are like shades. I look stupid. Please
Yeah,
get
that's
them.
more like it.
Please get them. Let's see. Influencer. Lexi, please get them and wear them today. They look good.
We have to look
They
professional
look
today.
good. That is professional. Oh my god, puppy. Can't be distracted. Go put the dog mask on and make it help you. No, you can't distract it. Go get the fucking dog mask on and make it help you. Content. It's illegal. Content.
Oh yeah.
I have one. I have a dog of mine.
Yeah.
That looks like a French bulldog.
It does. It's Ronnie.
We did the mash somehow. We did the mash. I think I broke its arm a little bit. I heard a crack. Uh-oh.
Rip.
Oh, sisters.
Oh, look, it's Swinging Sisters. Oh, that was a good one.
Stop screaming, you dumb bitch.
Okay, you don't have to, if you're gonna buy
$9.
Oh my god, those kind of look good on you though.
I like the shaded ones.
I put your makeup.
Try the black ones that I tried
Who knew
on.
we'd be coming to Halloween Express to look at
To get
sunglasses?
sunglasses.
What is this?
I could wear these and people would think they're real.
Yeah, I like those. Those are
What
cute.
the hell?
Pit stop.
And would that be all?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Gotta get my pickety crickety. Now we're heading.
You know what? I am fitting the fall vibe today.
You really are, sweetie.
Got the glasses.
So now we're heading to Manitowoc, and we are gonna get into the
Nitty gritty.
Yep, nitty gritty stuff. So.
And Stephen Avery's currently behind bars serving a life sentence for the murder of 25-year-old Teresa Halbach.
I love hugs. I have a theory that you need 9 hugs a day in order to feel love.
So we're driving down the driveway right now. And
I thought I saw somebody, so I was like,
driving the driveway to the Avery. Nope, that red building at the Innocence house.
I know,
so,
but like, cause somebody.
Nope.
That bus is $300. We should buy it. That's cheap. I'm scared. I'm scared for the dad to come out and he's like, what the f
So we're not gonna drive all the way like through the lot because we don't want to invade their privacy. And I called and they said no. So they're not allowing us to go any further than this point, and they don't want any interviews. But yeah, down here towards like those trees is where Stephen Avery's house is. You can kind of see the red building right there in between those trees. It's that house. Oh! Yes. Oh, I'm slippery.
Scissor slide.
A few moments later.
Oh, hi. Yeah, we're taking a picture by the sign right now. Okay, cool.
Look at my hair.
Okay. Okay. So we drove to Manitowoc and looked around the town, and we've been to Stephen Avery's house probably 3 times, I think, in the past, and we know this place pretty good, you know?
It's like my second home.
Yeah, second home to us. We're literally in the driveway right now of the Avery salvage lot, and we are by the sign, and we just took some pictures. So we're gonna talk about this Stephen Avery case and about Brendan Dassey and Teresa Halbach, and talk about what pretty much happened, and we'll talk a bit about the documentary and so on. And we have some interviews. I have the first one right here, and this person did not want to have her face shown, and she didn't want her voice to be heard, so I had to lower the pitch of the voice and blur the face. So this is the first interview we have, and she believes Stephen Avery is guilty. Well, I'll just ask you, have you watched the Making a Murderer documentary?
No, I have not.
You believe that Stephen Avery is then guilty, and do you have any relation or connection with Teresa Halbach?
I do have a connection with her. She used to photograph my daughter when she worked at the Picture People.
Do you also think that Brendan Dassey is guilty?
Well, I do think he's guilty, but I think that he didn't really know any better. He's got such a low IQ that I think he can be easily coaxed.
Since you believe that Stephen Avery is guilty, why do you think that he would commit another crime after already spending time in jail for a crime he did not commit?
Well, I don't think he's very smart, and I think he's very impulsive and doesn't think about the consequences of his actions.
Do you believe that Stephen Avery should be retried?
No, why waste our resources to retry him?
Do you think that the cops are being suspicious with the case?
The whole case in general, well, mostly by what I have heard in the news and the media, so they could be, and I just haven't heard about it.
So there's many people in Wisconsin, or like the country, I guess I should say, because this documentary series on Netflix is like taking over the world at the moment, and season 2 it just came out on the 19th, so today, but a week ago for you guys watching it now. And the documentary, a lot of people argue that it's one-sided, and people argue that there was not evidence shown that other people know, and people think that they're trying to hide something and that the cops are like planting things and lying so Stephen can just go to jail, so the case kind of just is to the side, no one bothers with it. So we're gonna give you a little bit of a background about like the whole murder in the case, and then share our opinions with you all. Stephen Avery, a Wisconsin resident, was released from prison after 18 years, and DNA evidence helped prove his innocence, and Avery was preparing for a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against Manitowoc County in 2005. While this was going on, 25-year-old Teresa Halbach went missing, and she was last seen with Avery. And Teresa was a freelance photographer, and she came to meet with Avery to take a picture of his sister's van that they were looking to sell. And Teresa's car went missing on October 31st, so Halloween is like
Super spooky.
Then the car was soon found on November 5th in Avery's 40-acre lot, which is huge, so it took them a while to find the car. And the people that found the car were actually the neighbors. They were, I think,
Right down yonder.
Yeah, they lived like less than a block away where they found the car. They were just walking, trying to help, and they found the car. So Avery was charged with murder when human remains, Halbach's car, and more evidence were found on Avery's automobile salvage lot.
Interesting.
Like I said, this all happened in 2005. It's almost been 13 years since this happened, and the documentary series came out in 2015. Season 2 is coming out, so if you haven't watched it, I highly recommend to watch it, because after you hear what we say, you're gonna want to go see like more evidence and get to know it a lot more. Like the interview said that was just shown, that person did know Teresa Halbach personally. She took their family pictures and such. So I mean, when someone knows Teresa personally, like the people that know her do, they all pretty much think Stephen Avery's guilty, just because someone killed Teresa, and so when someone is convicted like Stephen Avery, they're just going to automatically think, without any evidence or anything, that he did it because they found someone. That's my personal opinion, but I just feel, I mean, if I was in Teresa's family, I would think the same way, just because she's a loved one, and
You just want to feel better that somebody's actually locked up for it.
yeah, and you just want to know that someone is put away for it when in reality the person didn't do it. So
Avery believes the cops planted evidence on his property. For example, Halbach's keys were found in his house. He believes his evidence kit that the police had access to was tampered with. His lawyers found boxes that were unsealed, and a puncture was made in the cap of the blood's container.
And if you were to watch the documentary, they go in depth with that, and that's probably like the biggest thing in the documentary that will just make your like head turn, and you'll be like, whoa. So go watch it, because like we said, this is not like a full on Stephen Avery thing. We're just doing like a little snippet for y'all, you know. Next.
No spawns.
I wish.
That'd be cool.
There are multiple reasons why Manitowoc law enforcement would be against the Avery family. Many of the Averys had been in trouble over the past years. Stephen robbed a bar and committed an act of animal cruelty by setting a cat on fire. Along with Stephen, his nephew Brendan Dassey was tried for the murder of Teresa after confessing. The documentary shows video clips of Brendan being questioned by investigators. Brendan has a below-average IQ and seems like he was being coerced by the police. Also, he was interviewed by himself, even though only being a minor at the time of questioning.
This is one of the big things that they want to go back to trial for and be retried for. They were questioning this boy who's 16 and has a very low IQ. And for some reason it just like flew by and no one even cared about it. But in the new documentary series, they do care. So you'll see that they want to be retried and they're fighting harder than ever, you know? Okay. So I wanted to interview this lady named Chris Lynn.